Hello there, Diamond Guitarist here, Rob Mills, former Diamond Head guitarist. Here again in the pool, in this beautiful location in Colombia. And today's video is called Millennials Who Think Jimmy Page is Not a Great Guitarist. Fuck you. So, I mean, who are these guys that probably listen to the Heartbreaker solo and go, hey, Jimmy Page is a shit guitarist, he's a messy guitarist. He might not have been the most technically brilliant guitarist, but you got to remember that this was at a time when guitarists weren't technically amazing, and maybe the odd one or two, you know, Alan Holdsworth and all that kind of thing back in the 70s. You know, Jimi Hendrix wasn't that technically gifted, blah, 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 blah. And I even shared a video on Facebook yesterday with Dweezil Zappa playing Eruption by Van Halen. And he's way more technically gifted than Frank Zappa, his dad, Dweezil Zappa. So Dweezil Zappa is way more, he has much better technique than Frank. But Frank was still an amazing player who got some amazing sounds out of the guitar. It's not all about like flashy technique and getting a million notes a second really cleanly, although that does sound good. But what have you got that's going to make somebody go, wow, that sounded pretty cool? That's what you got to have. And Jimmy Page had a lot of that. I was just going through that song, the Rain song, and I tried to learn it in an open tuning before years ago when I heard it, not realizing it was in an altered tuning. And one of my students wanted to do it the other day, David R. Warmcastle. I'll link him on this one and give him a shout out, David. I looked it up on Songs, I saw it was an alternate tuning, not Dadgad like Kashmir is, another alternate tuning. Can't remember what it was, but I tuned it up to it. I got the tab up and I just started playing it, and that shit, that stuff is fucking sorcery, let me tell you. Jimmy Page is not a guitarist, he's a sorcerer. The shit that he does, you playing along to that and you're just going, wow, this is magic, it's pure magic. So to call him a shit guitarist, man, that really irks me. And by the way, millennials, how many albums have you sold? 350 million? Doubt it very much. So, you know, anyway, just wanted to get this off my chest. Steve Vai, I remember him saying, I wanted to write a really cool riff, but then I realized Jimmy Page had written all the good ones. That's like, you know, high praise from one of the best guitarists in the world, who obviously grew up in the Jimmy Page era and was totally blown away and probably influenced by Jimmy Page. Listen, you got all these great riffs, Heartbreaker, Kashmir, Whole Lot of Love, and many more. So if you're a millennial that's just heard Heartbreaker solo or something else and just made your mind up about Jimmy Page not being so great, check out their whole catalogue. It's not just about Stairway to Heaven either, so check it all out, and maybe you'll change your mind and stop being a moron and judging one of the best guitarists in the world. And he wasn't just a guitarist, he was you know, producer, he did the mastering, he was a session musician. So this guy is phenomenal. So shout out to Jimmy Page if you're watching this. He'll be on the Stairway to Heaven soon, of course, because he's probably getting into his 80s now. So, but what a great guitarist, and what a legacy he will leave behind as the guitarist in probably the biggest rock band in the world. As I say, 350 million albums. So yeah, what else can I say? The moods that he created, like on No Quarter, the little soulful sort of guitar solos, because he said, like, I don't really care that much about technique, I play from my feelings. And so too much technique can actually overload and make you become not aware that actually what you started for is because you want to play from your feelings and you want the music to evoke certain feelings and to take you to that place of, like, you know, the other world of imagination or whatever, to make you feel a good vibe and playing from your feelings. Yeah. So anyway, I'm waffling on a bit now, but get in touch if you want some lessons. I've got a couple of spaces left at rockstarguitarschool.co.uk online academy. All the students are doing pretty well, man, and some of them are doing really well. My student Sid, who just passed grade 8 Trinity rock exam, gaining a 18 UCAS points, so she can get to university. She's only 14 at the moment, but she's already on the way to getting to university. Anyway, have a great day wherever you are. Have a great evening. Have some great dreams about playing guitar. And we'll see you soon, yeah? Peace out.